The perfect time.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And welcome to Emancipation. Free yourself, the power to change and elevation journey. And we thank you all for coming. I am Louise Hicks.
And I am Lianna Gardner.
And first we're going to give you a little introduction about us and how this movement came about. And as you all know, I have a radio show. I'm an award-winning author of A Hill to Climb, A Teenager's Battle with Cancer, Depression, and Drug Addiction. My radio show is Aim to Purpose, the radio show, with my co-host and my son, Kenan Wesley Mason. This event came about because Lianna Gardner was on my radio show. I think the first, the first year of our show, I met Lianna. And we found out we had so much in common. She was in alignment with what I was in alignment with. We were all about empowering. And that's what we want to get across here. And when Lianna called me and shared with me, and I call her Lee, affectionately Lee. And when she shared with me this emancipation, free yourself, the power to change, I said, Lee, that's an elevation journey. And that's how the elevation journey came about on this empowerment movement. And when she shared it with me, I was just overwhelmed. And I said, let's join forces. And when we were in Texas in the summer, I said, one day, we're partners in success. And that's how the Partners in Success came about. So now, here we are with you all, Got Next, which is all about your natural, extraordinary talents. Aim to Purpose, which is about aspiration, inspiration, motivation, edification, and determination, pursuing urgently realistic potential opportunities successfully. And you just have to realize that we have to move forward, particularly us as Black people. And this is why we started this phase of emancipation targeting Black women, because we want us to be empowered. There's a lot of issues going on in our communities, and unless we come forward and start to do something about these problems and to bring them to the forefront, nothing is going to change. So it's up to us. And I'm going to let Lianna share with you how this vision came to her with Emancipation, Free Yourself, the power to change, and elevation journey. Lianna.
I really am a very spiritual person. That is where my walk has led me. And Emancipation, Free Yourself came from as a result of just observing the things that are going on in the world right now, the things that I grew up with, the problems that I talk to a lot of people about on a daily basis. There are so many issues within our community, and these are generational issues. These are deep-seated things, in addition to our other circumstances that kind of keep us held back. And it just made me sad, and I felt a little powerless. And I was like, well, what can I do? And Spirit God was talking to me. And he said, I just kept getting this vision in my head about being this revolutionary. And all I could picture was myself out there, Black power, I jump right in there, waving my fist and everything. But I'm not a gun-toting Annie Oakley kind of person. I was like, God, what does this look like? What is it supposed to be? What form is it supposed to take? So finally, he showed me that he wanted me to have a quiet revolution, because I typically am a quiet person, but I know how to get my point across. So it's a quiet revolution, an evolution of the mind, and that's where we all as a people need to start. is with our mindsets. And emancipation, I just kept thinking about that because I was thinking about the Emancipation Proclamation. You know, that freed us from slavery, but are we really free? We still have those invisible chains that keep us bound. And like I said, it's generational. It's things that occur in our daily lives that we don't even pay attention to because we're not aware of them. So the Emancipation Free Yourself movement came as a vision one night, actually. And then I said, okay, this movement has to have a symbol. What symbol are we going to give it? And this is the symbol that we gave it. It is the colors of the African flag. The symbol in the middle, the Fahuti, is a West African symbol that means freedom, independence, and emancipation. And the literal translation is, with independence comes responsibility. So once you are free, once you have learned the things that you need to know in order to free yourself, then it becomes your responsibility to continue to evolve and spread that. Your vibration will spread out into the community, and it's like it takes a village. It's going to take all of us together to make our plight much better in this country. So that's where, and I'll get really down and dirty. We were talking to my sister, or my daughter's boyfriend, and he brought this up. You know, this is the blood that we went through as slaves, and then the green goes up to the tree of life. So from the blood, we grow, and then we prosper. And that is the mindset that we need to have. That's the one that we need to evolve to. So that's where Emancipation Free Yourself is an offshoot of my Got Next movement, which is also about not going through the motions in life. It's about getting off the sidelines and into the game. So this all goes hand in hand, and all with aim to purpose. And Louise, we are just on a mission. We are so excited about sharing this with you guys. And we thank you for coming today. And hopefully you'll all buy a t-shirt. These are wonderful, and they're going to start taking off like wildfire.
Yes.